Hi Aquarius, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity in your personal lives, be it your love life or your work lives, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Please do remember to subscribe and like my videos. I'll really appreciate it. Aquarians, it's quite an interesting month for you. We have Neptune, that is the planet of illusion and confusion, that is going direct on 20th of November. And Neptune has been retrograde since about mid-June. And unfortunately, deception and denial are the main themes of Neptune direct. So wherein with the rest of the planets, where a planet is retrograde, the effect gets lessened. Whenever Neptune is on a retrograde, we get more clear, more crisp. But with a Neptune direct, there tends to be, it just encourages us to live in denial. So there can be some, specific fears or hang-ups that you don't want to deal with. Perhaps there's been a financial, you've been ignoring a nagging financial issue, or there's been a less than satisfying romantic relationship that you, feel that it is exactly what you need. Chances are that Neptune is behind any excuses that you've been inventing to support these ideas. Neptune direct also allows us to keep external factors at bay at arm's length and escape into our own inner worlds, and we don't really feel very sharp during this time. The good news, of course, with this particular transit is that it encourages idealism, compassion, imagination, spirituality. So for writers, anybody who's there in the creative field, it's quite a fantastic time. And dreams, for those of you who have held them silently in your heart, and this is a time that they may really rise to the surface gently, and you can take steps to turn them into reality. Let's break the month down for you, Aquarians. On the 10th, we have Mars that is moving into your own sign, and what a fantastic position this is. And you're going to be feeling more energetic, quite enthusiastic, since you have for quite some time now. And it's, I think, one of the most energetic phases that you are having since in the last 2 years now. You are more driven to do things, you are more enthusiastic about new beginnings, and it's a fantastic time to be starting anything new. And there's just a tendency that... there could be a tendency that you may start something and then you may drop it, and then again something else catches your fancy. But so make sure that you stay focused and you're not doing also something which really requires too much of detail, because if it's really a long project and something that really requires all of your attention, it may just take everything in you to stay focused over there. And also ensure that you have physical outlets for abundance of energy, so the restlessness and impatience in you doesn't increase. You could be more impulsive, you could be more argumentative with Mars being over there. You could also be more accident prone, so try and ensure that you're not sort of being too impulsive, or you're taking risks unnecessarily. Try and think through things, try and slow down a little bit and watch your speech. On the 12th, we have Venus that is moving into your house of behind the scenes activities, spirituality. It is also the house of service and secrets, and it is joining Pluto over there. Now, this particular aspect is really, Venus is now coming and spending, it's this house of hibernation, and Venus is not really happy being over there, because she's the goddess of love, beauty and money, and she wants to be really there in the front and having fun. But it doesn't mean that it makes your love life stagnant, but your affections during this time could be expressed in, literally it's like, it almost speaks about a clandestine affair. You will not want to talk about it. You want to keep things secret. You don't want to share things. And it can also be that you get attracted to, whispers or rumors that are around you. So be a little watchful, because this can affect your relationships as well. It's also a time of endings for some of you. Maybe as far as a relationship is concerned, there's a sense of wishfulness around it, or maybe too much of idealism is over there. And personal and social contacts everything is done very quietly. You don't want really to be in the spotlight around this time. You don't want to share the information or the knowledge that you have over here. and a lot of it also can be attributed to shyness that is there. I think it can lead to try and be careful not to sort of turn into a complete introvert during this phase, because it can lead to some amount of loneliness or even romantic frustration. On the 13th, we have Mercury that is moving into your house of groups of people with similar ideals, goals, and your friends, and it's joining Saturn over there. Now, Saturn has been doing its 2.5 years circuit over here, which it completes by end of 2017. And with the transit Mercury over here, you can come up with the best ideas when you are working in a group. So you need many people around, you will be requiring people around, and it is encouraged that you go out and speak up with more people, share your ideas, bounce your ideas around in order to use your mind to its fullest potential. The ideas that you come up with right now could be quite unconventional, and they can be some very innovative solutions that you may have to the problems that are there. You could also be drawn to original concepts and some things that, or maybe specifically the ones that seem quite futuristic right now. You could also be spending some time dealing with technology more than usual, and especially, you would be spending a lot of time on the net, and a lot of communication with friends. Maybe some of the friends could almost come up as a solution, or as they could come to your rescue with ideas and things that, or maybe there's some planning about the future that you've been doing, and your friends could actively participate and add value. On the 14th, we have a full moon in Taurus that is there in your house of home. This is the place where you live, the space which you share with other people, and it's a house which is ruled by Cancer. It is a house which also rules your mother. Now, this is, with the full moon over here, it seems that something is coming to a completion, and the demands on your personal life could be paramount during this time, and you have to strike a balance between the energy that is spent on work and the energy that is spent on domestic matters. It's really, really critical for you, and it's also a time where you will need to prioritize things very carefully, Aquarians. You will just going to feel as if you're torn on both the sides, and yet the balance has to be struck. Try to avoid overextending yourself. It could just lead to a lot of frustration in you. Also during this time, because it has to do about selling, buying, leasing, some of you could either move houses. Literally, you could be renovating your place. Maybe you could just sprucing up your house as well. On the 20th, we have Neptune that is going direct in your house of earned income and self-worth. And this really is influencing more than your material impact. It's really affecting the change in your value system. It can be that you could be careless with money during this time, and some amount of financial insecurity could be a part of this particular transit. So watch out for scams or for risky speculation investments. Also be careful that you're not sort of you're not say if there's for example, a project that you're working on, don't idolize it too much. Don't think that, oh, the moment I take it to the market, it's just people are going to love it and I'm going to, it'll just get sold out. Try and have a reality check around it as well. We have Sun on the 22nd that is coming into your house again of groups of people, friends, and mutual goals. And focus is going to be on independence, on your own personal independence and the future. And you would want to, success for you really this month, Aquarians, lies in working in groups, in collaboration, and taking other people's ideas, and really taking second or even third opinion. It's not really a time to be, as much as you may know on your own, it's still advised that you please seek the advice. So be with people who are in similar spaces that you are work-wise, who have done similar work that you have, who may have more information, more data which you can use. And it's a time where you will fortunately be feeling quite sociable by the end of the month, but you would still won't want to get tied down by, I think groups are still one thing that you're not going to be too interested wanting to stick around with a large section of people. You just would prefer to keeping yourself or keeping a distance between you and the people, and not deal with any kind of an emotional drama, which really is fine. There's a lot of focus on future right now for you, and literally what your dream future looks like. A lot of you have been working on it for the last 2.5 years. A lot of focus on doing things your way, going your own independent way, creating something really futuristic is there. So you're going to be formulating ideas and of what your ultimate aspirations are, and you're also going to be more focused on humanitarian things right now. You would want to be of value to the world at large, contribute, and be attracted to really the unconventional. We have a new moon as well in the same house, so there will be plenty of opportunities that will allow you to be so great time, I think, to be as much as stretched as you are, and as much as that you have enough on your plate, Aquarians. But there will be these small windows that will get open for you, which will allow you to be of service to others as well. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Aquarians. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.